You've been trying so hard to believe. Hold the vision, to stay positive when your heart feels heavy. You've been doing the meditations, saying the affirmations, watching the signs, searching for the feeling, but nothing feels easier, does it? And maybe right now that's exactly the point, because the harder you try, the louder you tell the universe it's not here yet. Abraham Hicks says, every time you think about your desire and it doesn't feel good, you're practicing resistance. You're offering a vibration that contradicts what you want. So the more you push, the more you notice it's missing. The more you affirm it's coming, the more you quietly admit it hasn't come. Neville Goddard said, you do not make it happen. You allow it to happen. Creation isn't about control. It's about coherence. The head can visualize something all day long, but if the heart doesn't believe it, the energy cancels itself out. You can't force coherence through thought. You relax into it through trust. That's what alignment really is. A full-body exhale into what's already true in a higher dimension of your being. You see, the universe doesn't respond to effort. It responds to essence. It doesn't hear your words. It feels your vibration. When you're straining to make something happen, your energy says, it's not safe to let go. I don't trust it'll come. And so the universe agrees with you and waits, because that's how deeply it loves you. It will not violate your free will, not even for your dreams. So if your desire feels far away right now, it's not because you've failed. It's because your energy is still busy trying to control what only trust can allow. Abraham says, when you're in the allowing mode, you're not trying, you're knowing. You're not asking again. You're relaxing into the answer. And Neville said, to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled is to live in the end. To live in the end means the search is stopped, the hunger is quieted, the waiting is over. Because when you stop needing it, that's when it does. Think of the ocean. It never strains to reach the shore. The tide doesn't chase the moon, just follows the pull. Your desires work the same way. They already know where to go, toward you. You are the moon. You are the gravity. And yet you've been standing there yelling at the tide, come faster. Why aren't you here yet? Not realizing that the more you shout, the more waves you push away. Abraham calls this the contradiction frequency, when you're vibrating in the awareness of absence rather than presence. Neville would call it living from desire instead of in it. They're describing the same thing. The gap between thought and knowing, between effort and embodiment. You cannot manifest from tension, you manifest from truth. And truth doesn't need to be shouted or begged for. It only needs to be remembered. When you release the thought that you must control it, you dissolve the resistance that was keeping it away. This is what Abraham means when she says, if thinking about it feels hard, stop thinking about it. Because when you keep focusing from lack, you keep practicing lack. Instead, think of something, anything that feels good. Take your focus completely off the subject. Go sit in the sun. Listen to music. Wash your hands in warm water and breathe. And in that small moment of peace, your frequency shifts. Not because you fixed the problem, but because you stopped fighting it, Neville said. You do not plant a seed and then dig it up each day to see if it's growing. Faith is knowing the growth happens underground. That's what let it come to you means. Not laziness, not apathy. It's just deep trust in the natural law that your vibration precedes your manifestation. When you are aligned, the universe rushes to meet you. When you are tense, it waits patiently, compassionately, until you soften, because your vibration is sacred. Your emotion is the language the universe listens to. If it feels heavy, that's guidance, not failure. If it feels forced, that's direction, not defeat. It's your higher self saying, stop pushing. Stop trying to prove your worth through effort. You are always worthy. That's why you desire. Abraham says, the better you feel, the more you allow. The worse you feel, the more you resist. So your only job is to feel better, not to fix everything, Neville said. Your assumption, if persisted in, will harden into fact. But persistence isn't strain. It's quiet confidence. It's holding the feeling without needing evidence. Maybe that's the shift waiting for you this week, from manifesting to magnetizing, from thinking to knowing, from trying to trusting. Because when you trust, the current carries you. When you let go, you rise. There is no missed opportunity in divine timing, no failure in rest, no punishment in pause, only realignment. You are allowed to stop trying. You are allowed to stop thinking about it. You are allowed to breathe. Because the moment you let go, the energy that's been waiting finally rushes in. Your manifestation was never far away. It was simply waiting for space to move. And now that you've softened, now that you've remembered everything you've been reaching for can finally find you, not because you demanded it, not because you earned it, but because you matched it. Because you finally became the quiet it could enter.